Okay,
I like the small acts.
this is again, your opportunity. And I know it's just human nature to say, I understand this, and then all of a sudden your evaluation rolls around, and it happens. But I would like to think that you can do everything that you can do to avoid that. Because when Tuesday rolls around, okay, and you're taking your final, all right, some of you will write opt out on there because you have that opportunity to do that, because required classes have that opportunity to say, okay, my grade's high enough, and I don't know if attendance is tied in with that as well, but let's just go with the presumption that it is, okay? Then you decide, my grade's good enough, my attendance is good, I'm going to write opt out on top. Your exam still gets graded, okay? And it does go in the grade book, okay? And upon going in the grade book, yes, it does get exempt, okay? But what will happen, okay?
Does our semester or quarter grade matter?
Semester grade. Semester grade is what counts. Okay, so my point is your parents are going to be able to see how you did on your final, okay? Even though you opt out on it, it still gets corrected. It still goes into the grade book. But yes, I understand it says, you may say exempt, but it will still show the percentage of what you score in your exam. So if that's something that you can live with, not all parents are going to look at this the same, okay? Some might say, well, did you do your best? Maybe, yes. Did you try? Did you care? I don't know. Those are questions that's going to have to take place between your parents and yourselves, okay? So don't put yourself into that predicament, okay? Does that make sense? Front row, does that make sense? Second row. Okay, what part?
Well, okay, if the score doesn't count, then why is it still in the grade book?
Okay, we're trying to answer some questions here about how your final grade is determined. So when you're shaking your head no, why is it going in the grade book? Okay, so my question would be, why are you not trying your best then? And maybe you are.
Because that makes it count. Because we're already opted out.
Okay, so there again, if that's what you want to do, that is your decision. You decide that, and then should your parents look on campus and see the percentage on there, okay, well, and that's fine. That's between your parents and yourself.
Makes sense.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Third row. Okay. So this is what happens. This is how your grade is calculated. Again, if I'm the meanest person in the world, so be it. I'm mean. Okay? So, this is what happens. How many of you like math? Okay? So, this is what you can do. Okay? You take your third quarter percentage, I'll just put 3Q, and then we'll just say it's a number. 88 times 2. And then your fourth quarter, and we'll say that's a 90 times 2. And then your percentage, okay, if it's required that you take it, maybe it's only a 70, because regardless if you take the final or not, or excuse me, that's for if it counts or not, okay? You can't get around this. This still has to be part of your grade, Okay? So,
The semester grade is just gonna end up what your grade is right now. Like, I have a 97, so it's not gonna change.
it's not going to change. But, okay, this is what I'm saying. When I put that score in the grade book, okay, so who has parents that might look at their final grade score? Okay, so of those of you who had your hands up, who feels comfortable about discussing this? Anybody? Okay, so what happens then is parents will look at your score even if it doesn't count. Let's say the final was worth 80 points. Okay? Because it has to be a percentage that goes in. I just made up 70%. So you say you don't care, I'm just going to turn it in, and your parents see this and see, why did you get a 25% on your final?
Because I didn't try because I opted out.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you. That is a conversation between your parents and yourself. If this is what you feel comfortable doing, that is your choice.
But that grade's not gonna come up. Like, that doesn't.
But you still have to take it. If you do that and you just turn in blank, that is your choice. Everyone still takes the final. This is from the administration. If you have problems with the decisions administration makes, go talk to the administration. Okay? Anything else? Okay, and anything else? Nothing else?
So in other words, if you get a good grade on the test, just don't take the test. Just put your name on it, leave it blank, turn it in.
For those of you, is there anything that you want to go over here? This is your time.
Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good.
I think I'm
Okay,
Feeling good.
all right.
Opt out, but still taking it.
Because, again, some of you should know who has to take the final. Okay? That's everybody, but then who has to have it scored? Okay? We should know who we are.
Can we ask you if we don't know?
Okay? Well, how okay. I mean, that's a good question. It's a valid question. Can you ask if we don't know? Okay? All right. So, the rest of the time is yours. We will review again on Monday as requested. So we will catch up to you next time.